Okay, so I'm recording. Hi, it's Nadia. Hi. Okay, so I decided that instead of talking to my mirror, which I tend to do when I get excited, don't ask, I am going to kind of catalog my journey as of late because something really exciting happened. Okay, so this might not be exciting for people who don't try to make movies as an indie on their own, but it's super exciting for me. And excuse my appearance, Maryland, yes, all that. But I'm just at home. So um, the script for my first horror feature, I finally finished it after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh. I've been working on this for like 8 years. Don't ask. Life happened. I had to move a couple times, more than a couple times. Uh, yeah, that's great. That's a little better. There we go. I had to move quite a bit because, hey, you need a day job. You got to pay bills, right? Right. Um, so it's finally finished. I finished it in May. Great, right? And I was really excited. And then I'm like, okay, what do I do now? So I tried to call my old contacts who I used to talk to since I started writing it, because I need a business plan because, you got to go for investor money. Yeah. So the people I know who help with that no longer do that. Yeah. So I had to reach down into my bag of tricks, which namely is Women in Film. Shout out to Women in Film. Great resource for women in film. And CAPE, the Coalition of Asian Pacifics in Entertainment. I love CAPE. Yes. Power to my Asian people. What? So um, I had to start from scratch. I got some good advice from some people who know about getting money for films. And I decided that I have to do, because I'm an independent, I am not rich by any means. Like, yeah, I'm this close to eating cat food. No, just kidding. Totally not true. I've saved money. I've done the Dave Ramsey, so I'm debt free. Holla. Saved enough money so that I'm okay. But the point is this: there's some things that have to be done in order to make this movie happen. Uh, And it's a horror movie, so horror movies have a pretty good market and it shouldn't be too hard to make, but I have to do a lot of work. And that work entails, okay, fine, you have a script, big deal. What do you do next? You have to break that script down into its elements that cost money, right? So that's what I got to do first. Got to break it down, got to schedule it to see, okay, these are the elements in it. Now, what does that look like in terms of time? Because every day you're filming, you're paying people to be there. Well, you better be, or you don't have a movie. Ha, yeah. So you script it, you break it down, you schedule it, you budget it, you take all of those elements and your budget and your numbers, schedule and your budget, you put that into a business plan. The business plan shows people, the big boys with the big money, it shows those people that you have a solid plan of action to make the movie. You have a solid plan of action for distribution. You have a solid plan of action for a return on their investment. And then they will be more comfortable giving you their money because you're going to follow a good plan instead of just, hey, I'm an artist, I'm making a movie. No, no. You got to do these things. So once you have that, you get the investor money, you make your lovely film, and everyone's happy. You hope. You hope. So the exciting thing that happened today is that I got my all my software in a row. I was working on a MacBook from like 2006. It's so embarrassing. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. If you don't have money, if you're a poor filmmaker, that was one of my cats. If you're a poor filmmaker, you do what you have to do. So I finally saved up enough money to upgrade my suite. And I'm making this video right now in photo booth, which is not the best quality, I guess, but hey, it's easy because it's already on my computer. Ah. My new lovely MacBook Pro. I love Apple, all things Apple. Apple, Apple. Anyway, so I have a fully functioning um, production suite again, which is like, thank God. So I have my Movie Magic screenwriter software, which, along with scripting, breaks down the script tagging, which I didn't realize until I was like, how do I break this down? I'm not doing this with old school with color pencils because I've done that before. It's hard. It's hard. It's not fun. I've done that before. So, okay, yeah. So it does that. It's all in there. And I have like the old school manual that I should have read that I never read. Because, filmmakers, you don't need to read manuals. Of course not. Of course not. So the manual, so I can do more tips and tricks on like actually tagging. But screenwriter software is not very expensive, just the Movie Magic Screenwriter, and it has the breakdown in it already. But I had to come out of pocket, mm, have to really come out of pocket for the Movie Magic scheduling and budgeting software. Luckily, I am enrolled in some online courses that qualify me for the academic versions. Thank God, because that's like half price. It's almost $800 for this software, but I got it for like almost 400, which means my savings is looking like a starving beggar on the street. But I have my production going. My pre-production is up and running, so I'm like, yay. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I'm excited. I got my script ready. I am in the process of tagging out all of the elements that cost money, and breaking it down. Breakdown. I have my finally, it took forever, but I have my scheduling, Movie Magic scheduling software. So as soon as I break down the script in Screenwriter, Movie Magic Screenwriter, I will export the .sex file. Yeah, like we don't know what that's all about. You have to export your sex file. You have to export your sex file into Movie Magic scheduling, schedule it out. Then I'm not sure what the export is next, but you export whatever you schedule out into the budget. And from there, I will make a business plan. And shout out to Louise Levison. Know this name, Louise Levison, Levison. She's phenomenal, and she actually teaches this stuff on how to do the financials and make a business plan. She's actually starting her class at UCLA, an online course at UCLA, in this September to teach other people how to do the budget thing. So, going on some of her advice and her more than 30 years experience in the film industry, I will be attempting to do as much of the business plan myself, with her guidance and resources in her book. She has a book online. I think Film Financing is her book. It's kind of like a textbook. It's like a manual online. And so I'll be using her help um, through her book to do it myself. And if I do come into a hiccup, I'll be using her services. She does offer services to do the business plan for you. It costs a pretty penny that I really can't afford right now, but if it comes to it, having her years of experience would be great. So this is my first installment in my horror movie, and I'll give you more details as things get closer, I guess. So I will be starting, I think, an Indiegogo site when all this scheduling, budgeting, business plan, all this stuff is going. Who knows? But there's more to come. Red Diamond Films is alive, and it's awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Uh, I hope, I just hope. All right.